Is it Google bad? I don't have to pay $50 for Pro. I'll be power IP protocol that you have on the internet. Basically, most of the internet that you have today is that last two layers. So you interact with the IP protocol. It gets your data from your data center or from somewhere that stores it on the cloud, as the case may be, then returns it to you with that same protocol. But now, ICP lies on that. Then it now puts your canister. That's the word. Smart contracts on ICP are called canisters. So canisters are just like code, your own code, inside a cage, and you put it on ICP. Or inside a box, as the case may be, that's a cylindrical shape, right? So you just put it on that internet computer, and your code runs like that. Move on. Now, the canister that we have basically stores your memory and your WebAssembly code. Now, your code is the code that you wrote. Maybe I wrote a code, a website. Okay, thank you. So I think time is up, so we'll just run through. So basically, the canisters actually house your code and your data. I'm coming. Yes. So it houses your code and your data. That means you are the one that pay rent for your code. You pay rent for the data that you want to put on the blockchain. Meaning, for as long as you use the blockchain, you pay rent for the data that you put there, and you can control the amount of data that you put there. And the problem is that $5 is for 1 gig. I think that's storage on the blockchain is actually very expensive. Ethereum people can say they don't want to store anything on their blockchain again. They try to loan it out to IPFS and co. But now we can store anything that we want on the blockchain and with the code. So without further ado, I think we will stop here and continue in our next session on ICP. Thank you very much for your time.
This is just a little of what you're going to hear. Like, wow, I'm so wowed. But I have questions, but I don't know. If you have questions, just write them down. I think we'll see ask question when it's time for question. Okay. So let's move to the next item. Okay.
Okay, so if you have questions, please put it down. We'll be having a question and answer segment shortly. Can everybody hear me, please? Okay, so just a quick word, because you guys are looking sleepy. That man over there is already sleeping.
If you don't blame now, why you make me sleepy? I have to give you away, Seth.
What is ICP?
Wow. Easy. We need to give easy question now. Let me just ask this one. Can I ask on your behalf?
Yes.
Okay, this one is very easy. But if you get the question, what is blockchain?
It's okay now. It's okay.
She's the first person that raised her hand.
Wait. Okay. Blockchain is a system that is used to record information flows.
Now system, and now where I get them wrong, I don't know. So you tried though, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a system though.
Just one more person.
Is it correct?
Okay.
Let's say we go different school. She's
just one more person.
One more person. You are like 40% correct. Let me give a guy.
Blockchain is a digital ledger that stores transactions that are verified and
you don't really get that. Now that's what I want here. Ledger, digital ledger. But you say system though, so. But you're correct. Thank you very much. I think he's the winner of the giveaway. So, what is your name? So you. Okay,
we'll give you a match.
Please get a match.
So while we're at it, pick a partner. And later on I'll tell you what we'll do. Just pick a partner.
Pick partner now. Wow, pick partner. If your partner is a woman, pick him. Will they give you opportunity to do relationship? Yeah.
No. Don't go there, please. We are here to.
Relationship.
So while we're having one of our sessions, someone of importance stepped in, and it's always like in our to always give honor to who honor is due. We all know him, Mr. Tony Onok. I'm so sorry.
Please let's just give him a round of applause.
A round of applause.
Like.
He has really done a lot for young people in our time. We are really grateful. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So right about now, we'll be going to the next session, which is Introduction to AI. If you are here and you're an AI person, let me see your hand. So you guys are not AI people. You don't use ChatGPT, you don't use Gemini, you don't use Midjourney, you don't. How many of you want to have your own models? How many of you want to build your own models? You people don't like money, and you say you're here because of money.
Alpha
And
blue,
you say that-
give us white light now. Alpha blue, I think alpha white. I beg, give us white light. We don't need lights, but we need it now so that we can see your faces now, and the camera as well.
All right, so our next speaker, I'll be calling up on our next speaker. His name is Ubio Obo. Ubio Obo is a blockchain and AI developer and researcher. His academic background is in artificial intelligence. Ubio has about 4 years of experience in researching. His research works have cut across different fields from AI to IoT. Who knows IoT? I love this audience. Agriculture, environment, blockchain, HR, human behavior.
Maybe small man you be. Oh.
He currently has about 7 research paper publication in reputable journals like the American Institute of Developer for Remostats, and he's also
To do one or
and
two
he's
things.
you see what I'm talking about when it starts.
Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm waiting for my slides to come up. I don't know why it doesn't want to come up today, but yeah, if it doesn't come up, we can do it together, right? Okay, yeah, so I'll be doing an introduction to artificial intelligence. And yeah, that's going to be basically what I'm going to be talking about. And so first off, I would like to, what I'm doing intro, I like tagging it demystifying the concept of AI, because I'm sure, like, as I came up now and everybody's hearing artificial intelligence, some people, this session is not for me, just finish up so that I can do something else, right? But that's because most times they make very simple things look extremely complex. And sometimes I don't really know why tech people do that, right? Because these things are very simple. And all of us can do this, right? So I want to start by saying that my essence here for the introduction is to demystify what you know as artificial intelligence. And so once you're able to remove your mindset from Terminator, once you're able to remove your mindset that, oh, this guy is here to talk about Terminators, and you're able to remove your mindset that this guy wants to tell us how to build robots, and begin to realize that artificial intelligence is just everything around us, it's something I can relate with, then I've already achieved my goal. Because it is that Terminator mindset of artificial intelligence that makes a lot of people not to be interested in the concept, right? And that whole concept of, oh, it's about robots and all those mystic stuffs, AI is here to take over our jobs. Am I resonating, right? So those concepts are lies, and these things don't allow people to relate with what artificial intelligence really is. And so for me, what is artificial intelligence? I'm going to go through the history, but before I do that, I will start by relating with us, you and I, on what artificial intelligence is. So if I'm talking to an African audience, I used to tell them that the first artificial intelligence was our Babalawo. Hello? Thank you. Because what those guys were doing, the problem with African science is that we don't know how to give a name to what we do. We theorize. And you see, the fantasy of inanimate objects having intelligence is as old as man's ability to think. We have always thought about the fact that, I'm so tired right now. I wish I can tell this thing to stand up and go and bring the food for me at home. Yeah? And do you really think you're the first person to think about that? It has been right from age. Man has always thought about, how do I transfer some of my capabilities to machines, to humans, to inanimate objects, for them to be able to perform the same stuff that I can do, right? Now, that was the origin, for me, that was the origin of artificial intelligence. So for me, the origin of artificial intelligence is where 3 stones, and started talking to stones and telling the stones to perform something that only an essential being, an intelligence being, has the capacity to execute. While they might have not given a name to that process, but what they were trying to do was they were believing that somehow the stones do have intelligence, or there is a mechanism that we can transfer intelligence to stones as such. Yeah, so in the IFA, in part of my trying to research and study on artificial intelligence, I had to go in and understand the IFA cosmology and all those stuff. And you see them, they have a binary code. They throw those stuff, and then they will try to reach some level of intelligence to those lines when they throw it, and then they'll tell you, okay, tomorrow your future will not come in. And then they tell you that this is what the binary code and all of that. What they're trying to do by that is trying to give artificial intelligence. That one is now tough when to execute. So I was deceiving a human being, and they were like, okay, if this can happen, then we can say that machine, if it can deceive you, then that means that machine actually has some level of intelligence. So this is the illustration of the Turing test. Go back.